What's up? So it's pouring out. I'm on my way somewhere, but I felt like I had to address this. This has been bothering me, so I figured I'd address it, right? Ever since all of this stuff has been going on, right? A lot of talk of, secret societies and, Luciferian Satanist worship and, evil regimes controlling the planet in order to enslave us. Members of the Jewish nation, which I'm a part of, secretly trying to also, that they are these members of those secret societies. I'm sure that, a couple of people, maybe not a lot, but a couple of people, that they might be a little fearful that, certain things are going to come to pass and we're going to be subject to them and there's no way around it. And it might cause their faith to waver a little bit. All this stuff of child molestation and human trafficking, all these things that are just popping up all at the same time, and I know a lot of people are like, well, where's God? So I'm going to tell you guys something, and when I explain this, I'm not going to explain it from a religionist point of view. Again, even though I'm a Yid, I'm going to explain it from a purely mathematical, philosophical, quasi-scientific reference point, right? And hopefully, after I speak my piece, if one person, if it allows one person to their faith is secured in the fact, regarding what I'm going to express, then Baruch Hashem, I did a good thing. So, God is undeniably and emphatically a real, live, tangible, substantive entity, and it can be proven. How can it be proven? Very simple. The complexity, that makes up this material universe is the proof, unquestionably. You could never, ever get a construct of this magnitude, of this scale, by pure, unadulterated accident. From a mathematical reference point, meaning based on the law of probability, 1,000,000,000 to 1 in favor of intelligent design. Point blank. Now, just like there have been systems set in place in order to destroy people's idea of patriotism and deeming their nation, their home, concepts in order to destroy practices in order to destroy those concepts, like communism, totalitarianism, right? You also have people out there, I don't want to be a hater or nothing, but people like Richard Dawkins, the great quote-unquote mathematician, people like Yuval Harari, who is an Israeli, right? He's a history professor at the University of Jerusalem, right? I gotta wipe my camera off. 1 second. Right? So, these people, Harari preaches transhumanism. Richard Dawkins, all he does is debunk the Bible. Meanwhile, he has no clue how the Bible was originally constructed, which was mathematically, by the way. And I'll get into that in a minute. And he utilizes mundane, frivolous talking points in order to try to, as leverage to prove his assertion, right? However, he knows deep down in that wicked little fucking heart of his, just like Harari, that there is a supreme intelligence that has brought forth everything in existence that we know to be and that we don't know to be. This being, this awesome intellect that has created this magnificent design, right, has given us something called duality, polarity, the law of opposites. You cannot know a thing without knowing the inverse. Light, dark, hot, cold, good, even, heaven, hell, man, woman, right? Okay, cool. That's why things, quote unquote intellectual concepts such as evil, exist. You couldn't know goodness without evil possessing the ability to manifest itself. Okay, you couldn't know the light that shines within you without darkness dwelling in the shadows. Okay, this awesome intelligence is the epitome of that force of duality. This deity is absolute, unadulterated balance. Okay, ultimate light, ultimate dark. However, this being controls the darkness with the light that makes up the other half of who and what it is. Okay, if we were able to do the same thing as smaller versions of this entity, we wouldn't be in the predicament we're in right now. Facts. Big facts. Snapple facts, you heard? Anyway, so that's the core reason why we're in this state of this hellish state, this transition, and we feel like, we're lost, right? And we're scared, and we know what's going to happen. Let me just explain something to you. Again, us being smaller versions of this being. Why do I say we're smaller versions? Because we destroy like this being, create like this being, and we also take intellectual phenomena, ideas, and bring them forth into the realm of the physical where they can then be measured. In the natural sciences community, there's a saying, to measure is to verify. We utilize the 5 sentient faculties, hear, sight, smell, touch, taste, as devices of measurement, measuring devices. Okay, what I can touch, smell, taste, touch, and hear, I deem my reality. We also use the intellectual capability of calculation, examination, and expression, right? Cool. That ability to take intellectual phenomena, an idea, and bring it forth into the realm of the physical, that's magic. It's the same ability that this supreme intelligence has. It just has it on an infinitesimal scale, right? Before a car or a plane, before there was ever such a thing, before it was an idea, okay, which was then brought forth into this realm, deeming it alive, not live like alive, but like a tangible, substantive thing, not animate, but it still exists, right? That's what makes us godlike, okay? As far as these books that have been constructed, meaning the life and times of Yahshua, the Gospel, Torah, Old Testament, and Quran, these books, again, they try to utilize these books as as leverage. Oh, they're contradictory, they're hypocritical. No, jerky McJerk, you just don't know how to interpret it correctly. These books weren't initially constructed grammatically.